Hello and welcome to a new series for Warcraft 3. Last we left off, we completed the Re-reforged graphics on the hard difficulty. You can check that out on the channel. And before that, we played with the classic graphics. It is now time to start playing some custom campaigns. Downloaded a few different ones that I think are interesting, but we are going to start with the Warcraft 3 Re-reforged project. So this is one made by Insane Monster. His name is Luca Pasquani. I hope I didn't pronounce that too bad. Insane Monster presents Warcraft 3 Re-reforged, Exodus of the Horde, a reimagined Reign of Chaos prologue campaign. He has also completed the Scourge of Lordaeron. We will be playing through that as well. And depending upon how long it takes us and how long it takes Luca, we might be able to play some missions from the Path of the Damned campaign. Basically, it is a reimagining of how Warcraft 3 should have been. We're, of course, going to be playing on normal. That crashed the game. Okay. All right, we're back. The game crashed as soon as we switched to normal. We managed to select it. You can see some information here. This is Warcraft 3 Re-reforged. Hosted on Hive Workshop. You can also support Insane Monster on Patreon. I'll link his channel. He does like developer videos. For the past 3 weeks or so, he hasn't uploaded anything. That's, I believe, because he's on vacation. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, he has resumed his very, very impressive work. This is, of course, the prologue campaign. So the first mission is going to be pretty short. That's why I'm comfortable blabbering on right now. And probably the least amount of changes as we go on. It's going to be more and more change. I will probably be doing... As I said, I'm playing this in normal because I just want to experience it. It's supposedly a bit more difficult than the base game. And I also want to find all the Easter eggs and stuff. So do let me know if I miss anything. I've not played through this before. I'm going to focus on just exploring and taking my time and having fun and finding everything. So not so much in the first episode, but later videos are going to be pretty long is my guess. And towards the end of missions, I will probably be using the vision sheet just to check out the entire map. Maybe I'll just do that on my own time. I haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do that, to just show you the entire map. I'm probably going to be talking a lot about different aspects and different things. I'm still going to be quiet during the cinematics because I can't help myself. They're really good cinematics. But afterwards, I'm going to want to talk. So that's probably going to extend the video lengths a bit more. Anyways, let's jump into Chapter 1, Chasing Visions. And we did not watch the previous cinematic because I don't think he did anything with that. Chapter 1, Chasing Visions. Somewhere along the eastern border of the Hillsbrad foothills, Thrall, son of Duratan, young Warchief of the Orcish Horde, wakes from his troubling dream. Insane Monster presents... Warcraft 3 Re-reforged, Exodus of the Horde.
What kind of nightmare was that?
It was not a nightmare, young Warchief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
All right, so do you want to play the tutorial about the basic game mechanics? No, we do not. I do not feel like listening to narrator. So here we are, once again.
Yes.
I don't think
For honor.
the model is any different. Let's click there, right there. Oops. There's some foliage in the way.
Dabu.
Could just run forward a bit first. I'm pretty sure this is essentially the same model as before. I believe
For honor.
he started Exodus of the Horde like 4 years ago, so it's probably the least changed.
Dabu.
I don't want to say least impressive because that's kind of insulting. I'm going to say least edited. He has revamped it a few times, so there's probably more differences later down the line. But I think most of the models are just the base models for the orcs. And then as we move on, we'll start getting to see some custom models. I know with the current Path of the Damned, a lot of stuff is original, which is really cool. I'm really excited for that. It's been a long project, but this is already different. We see raiders, which were not here before. We see some codex pages. Pigs. Pick up, discover a new codex entry. Okay.
Loktar, my warriors. We are yours to command, Warchief.
One of those things where I usually don't like the kind of simple cinematics that does nothing. We've been given some grunts, 3 grunts. I believe you're given 4 on lower difficulties, but I could be wrong. So instead of just having like an empty village with like 3 warriors that you're given, this actually has a whole... Oh, Nazgirl is here from the Rexstar campaign, if you watch that. Really cool. We have Garthok, who I'm not really sure who is, but whatever. Peons, grunts, more grunts, a demolisher, an additional peon. This, I think, is the biggest thing, is that he has put in a lot of work into creating doodads, ambience, and models, creating kind of like a living world, which is really, really impressive in my opinion. Now, we got the codex right here, F11. Let's read this first. But basically, not only has the maps been remade, but he's added in lore that you can read about the different factions, the different maps, all that stuff, which is pretty interesting. It's all based off of Warcraft and World of Warcraft, so they're all, you know, like canon, more or less. Pick up your scrolls with your heroes to discover more entries and get additional XP. So we did get some XP here for Thrall. Now, obviously, we're going to level up to 2 anyway, and I think none of the like hero abilities have been remade. Codex. Pigs. Pigs are domesticated descendants of the wild boar. Although their meat is used by all races of Azeroth, the orcs have developed a natural affinity for both the pigs and their meat since they left Draenor. It is not unusual for the term swine to be used as an insult by the races of the Eastern Kingdoms. For example, humans and dwarves have been known to compare elves' ears to those of pigs. Adventurers are often wary of pigs found in unlikely places, as they could be victims of a polymorph spell. A docile animal could turn out to be a person, or worse, a deadly monster.
Yes. What you want?
Seems like our grunts have basically the same stats as they always do.
Prepare yourselves. I sense a knoll ahead.
This is the same as before. We're just going to go kill it. Yeah. Not that complicated. And we're going to cycle our grunts.
This was only a scout.
Yes, only a scout.
The knoll's camp lies just ahead.
Grunts. Oh yeah, it's not quests, it's... Let's see here. FN. That did not work as I wanted it to. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Grunts. Grunts are first and last line. Grunts are the first and last line of the Horde's defense. These powerful orc warriors arm themselves with mighty weapons and display all the savagery and cunning of their race. During the First and Second War, grunts were renowned for their lust for bloodshed. Now, under the visionary leadership of Thrall, they strive to uphold the honor of their savage yet noble ancestors.
I am the Warchief.
So we have the gnolls once again. Daylight is fading. Okay. Okay. There's just a gnoll coming out of that little hut. I wonder if the gnolls have less HP because there's an extra one now, or if they just... Is there one gonna come out of this side? Doesn't look so. Alright, cool. So that's another thing as well. Units will spawn in. There are a bunch of triggers on each map that he has added. And I'm just going to refer to Luke as Insane Monster. That his handle. Once again, linking him in the description where I have his channel. He has Twitch, he has Patreon, all that good stuff. Knowles. Oh, it starts at the bottom all the single time. Okay, and he even has a little helpful tip for stuff like that. Scroll bar to the top to read from the beginning. Okay, so it's like automatically at the bottom. Gnolls are highly aggressive and a warlike race that occupy many wildlands across the Eastern Kingdoms. Though vicious, they are not known for their intelligence and really fight amongst themselves. Though typically a local concern, they did once become a major threat when Pack Lord Garfang united the packs near the human kingdoms of Stormwind many years before the First War. Under his cunning leadership, the packs launched an all-out war against the realm and even managed to lay siege to Stormwind City itself. The Pack Lord's defeat came at the hands of King Barthen Rin, who infiltrated Garfang's camp in the Red Ridge Mountains and put him to death. Without their leader, the Gnoll packs quickly turned on each other and scattered across the land once more. Pretty interesting.
Let's get on with it.
So yeah, a lot of reading this episode. So what is usually basically a 4-minute episode is going to be turning into...
We've discovered a group of Murloc raiders in the nearby river.
Yeah, as I was about to say, what is usually like a 4-minute mission is now turning into a 15-minute episode or something like that. Maybe even longer.
Yes.
Just reading the codexes take time. I yammered on at the start. I'm probably going to talk a bit at the end. I'm not sure. Okay, that's an interesting thing. We are not able to zoom out the camera more than in the base game of Warcraft 3. So Luca has disabled the... I keep calling him Luca, which is his name, but Insane Monster has disabled the ability to zoom out even further than usual, which is what Re-reforged added. So that's an interesting choice. Kind of a pain. I wonder if you can do like camera, something like that. Zoom 500. Doesn't seem like it. And then there is, of course, how hard. Yes. So current difficulty is normal. Good. That's what we want.
Yes.
I could be playing this on hard, but honestly, I don't think most people care. There are probably channels on YouTube that have already done this campaign on hard. This is more for me experiencing it, and in case you have not seen Warcraft Re-reforged, you get to experience it with me. Or re-experience it. Whatever you choose. We are, of course, destroying everything, getting as many pickups as possible. This, I could be wrong, but it seems like aside from the village and the codexes, the map is essentially the same as before.
Warriors, don't let nightfall dull your senses.
Yeah, I'm a bit more lackadaisical about, you know, talking over the text they say. I'll be quiet during cutscenes, but during these things, I'm not as fussed, basically.
Yes. For honor.
Now, I am recording this in 1440, which I forgot to mention at the start, which means that I think there should be like a potion of healing or something here. As I was saying, I'm recording this secret found, Circle of Elements, and a clarity potion. Thank you very much. It's a shame it's not a tome. Anyway, I'm recording this in 1440p, which means that I'm having to use DaVinci XL instead of HitFilm that I usually use to edit my videos. That means that the editing of the volume is a bit different. It works a bit differently. So do let me know if the volume mixing sounds good. Is the game too quiet? Am I too loud? Too quiet? I really appreciate feedback. It's hard to know these things in advance.
An ogre. We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping. For honor.
It's a little abrupt there with the music.
Yes.
That's fine. Boulder Fist Ogre. I'm guessing if we hit his mound, he's going to attack us. Oh, he wakes up. Well, that's fun. I kind of want Thrall to take some damage. Now, I put on damaged life bars instead of the regular regular ones where they're always on, because this is, you know, it looks a little bit prettier when there isn't all the life bars. I kind of like having them, but it's fine. Okay, we got a rune. So runes did not exist in the original campaigns. They were added to in the Frozen Throne expansion. I do wonder if these go up to 700, will their life bars disappear? Maybe.
Yes.
We got another codex here. I'm going to try to find every codex, basically, throughout the entire campaign and read them all. So, lots of reading. Ogres. Ogres are large humanoids native to Draenor. Their society is brutal and structured around physical prowess. The only way to advance through an ogre clan is to beat your rival through strength. Many ogres followed the Horde through the Dark Portal and gladly fought against the Alliance in the First and Second War. Some were even experimented on by Gul'dan, who crafted them into the highly intelligent and cunning two-headed ogre magi. They do not seem that intelligent in this game, but maybe they're intelligent like in different ways than talking. After the Horde was crushed in the Second War, the ogres either fled or managed to break free from the internment camps. They have since scattered across the Eastern Kingdoms, and some are believed to have set sail for the distant shores of the West. What's interesting is, I believe ogres in the original 1 and 2, they were credited with having the ships. Like, the orcs did not have their own ships. The ogres were the ones who were the kind of seafaring race on Draenor. So the ogres were essentially a necessity to invade the... red exclamation marks on the minimap point to relevant enemies or creeps. We're, of course, going to go down there. But yeah, basically, the ogres were the ship providers for the Horde, I believe, in the first and the second game. That might have been retconned or changed to the goblins. I'm not sure, but it's interesting. The view of ogres has changed throughout the different games.
A golem. Watch yourselves, my brethren. Those creatures do not sleep at night.
Looks a bit derpy, I will say. Come on here. Dead? Didn't drop anything though. Codex golems.
Yes.
I leveled him up to level 2. We're of course going to get Feral Spirit. It's way better than you know, Farsight.
The spirits are restless.
Still nighttime. I think the time is stuck, so we won't be able to see the map during the day anymore. This is a shame. A spider ring, not that useful.
What you want? The spirits are restless. For honor. Dabu.
Come on, hit him. Spider ring, fantastic. It gives +1 agility.
Yes.
+1 items, unless there's a shop where you can sell stuff, are kind of useless. Like,
the Warchief.
Yeah, whatever. I wish Insane Monster could add in more inventory slots. But I think the whole idea is not to change the game as the game is. It's just to add to it and make it more of a experience. I was talking about something before, but I forgot what it was.
For honor. Forest trolls. I still can't believe they were ever a part of the Horde.
Alright, and we are gonna kill them.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's fun. Oh yeah, see, once again, a Witherbark trolls. First off, they've been given the name Witherbark, so I guess that's their tribe. And additional trolls have gone out of the huts. I just think that's a neat mechanic. It makes sense that there would be, you know, people in the houses.
Let's get on with it.
Kill all the stuff. Here we go. A manual health, really useful. Getting an additional 50 permanent health increases his pool by, what, 9%? Very nice. That's another couple hits or so. Now, what's interesting is usually for the third mission, Thrall is reset. So whatever you get in mission 1 and 2 doesn't matter, because mission 3, 4, and 5 are kind of their own mini campaign that was just stitched together. I'm wondering in this case if what we get in this campaign on mission 1 and 2 will carry over. Probably. Codex, Forest Trolls. The final Codex. Forest trolls are mold green subspecies of the trolls found in the forests of the north. They have a reputation for barbarity and spite and are among the most violent of their species. These trolls refer to themselves as the Amani, and centuries ago they ruled a vast empire. This empire was eventually brought to ruin by an alliance of high elves and humans, leaving the surviving trolls little more than a few scattered and humiliated tribes. These tribes have nurtured a deep hatred against their enemies ever since, especially against the high elves of Quel'Thalas. It was this vendetta that caused the forest trolls to join the Horde when offered revenge against the bitter enemies, and the Horde's defeat in the Second War has done little to dissuade them from their quest for vengeance.
Let's get on with it.
Pretty cool.
For honor.
Now, we are going to, as I said before, use the vision sheet this one time, just to see what we can see, if there are any secrets ahoy. I will be doing this towards the end of missions because I do want to... Alright, fat loot. The fattest loot, definitely. I think that's from the base game. Like, there are 2 pirates and there's fat loot, so I'm guessing that's the same there. I do not know if there's any differences. As a whole, I think this map was the least changed. They added in this, or he added in this. He added in the grunts there. The cinematics, of course. And I think that seems to be it. So do let me know if you do not want me to cheat, or if you want me to cheat earlier so I can show stuff before. Let me know about the sound quality, and let's end this mission. Main quest complete.
Greetings, son of Duratan. I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young Warchief, about you and your people. My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores immediately.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human? I left my humanity behind long ago. I am something different now. Know that I have seen the future and beheld the great burning shadow that is coming to consume this world. You sense it as well, don't you?
The demons are returning.
Yes, and only by leading your people across the sea to the distant lands of Kalimdor will you have a chance to stand against them.
But how could we...
I will answer all of your questions in time, young Warchief. For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land. We will speak again.
None of this makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
All right, cool. Very nice. So as you can see, the cinematics, yeah, we took very long. And then I talked before this video. So this is going to be a pretty long episode considering the first mission. Hopefully, the others will be more in line with the originals, but they will probably be longer. Fair warning. I think the cinematics are very impressive, so I am enjoying myself quite a bit. I'm mostly excited for the later missions, not so much these two, but as always, it starts a bit smaller, and then as it continues, more and more and more of the re-reforged effort, work, and GIF differences will start playing themselves out. So yeah, that was it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Join us next time when we continue with Warcraft 3 Re-reforged. Let me know what you think in the comments below, especially pertaining to the audio mixing. I always have a little bit trouble kind of gauging if things are appropriate. I upload content every day of the week, Warcraft 3 on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.